ain't tricking, let them know that. Cool enough to rock the metal skin like it was natural. Matter of fact, come on and touch it might be what you actually want. A waste of energy debating the mechanical her genitals when gender is so easily programmable. You know that. Being it without leaving a bruise. Out the window, whatever you choose. Cameras are watching your every move. So give them something they can use. Modify energy with a click. Skin isn't practical for a dick. Once in space if you aren't sick. Consciousness is a memory stick, and that means that you can plug it in and feel what they believe. Drive it harder till you know that you will never be relieved. In this moment at your fingertips is everything you need. In a world full of feeling for your impulses to feed. Long as you agree that. Cities are pretty good by your power because we love y'all, thank you. Everyone safe and sound, this our family do. Only homies around, everyone here is crew. Something foul in the air, something feeling us you. Wind is in the pipes, is that whistle calling for you. Don't holler, it's cool. Windows boarded and sealed, doors are bolted and locked. Product cooking on pace, weaponry fully stocked. Bodies sleeping in shifts, other bodies keep watch. Bullets for anybody caught running up in the spot. The pop, drop, the lights will drop low. Something shot through the trees. Came straight through the front door. Homie dropped to his knees. Blood seeping from his neck as he struggled to breathe. Wooden floors stained wet, get soft the more that he bleeds. He leaves, believed, didn't know when someone what was coming. It was creeping on a come up, now it's right up in your face. Face it, let it resonate up in a bone a minute. When you shiver, make it slipper big enough for it to have a space. Ripped, life, slipping away, maybe you can make it out with just a little bit of grace. But it truly doesn't give a fuck about the fear you feeling. It is here to make you understand that nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred. Nothing is safe. Nothing to pray for. Nothing is safe. Nothing is. Drop the lights and get low, all is quiet and still. Peering through the window, staring over the field. Scent of death in the air and nothing out there looks real. Close the homie's eyes, now is not the time to be feeling. Really load up the furniture to the walls, you barricade you inside. Lose the light in the hallway, everyone gon' be fine. Phone that no one should call starts to ring at one time. All the homies' eyes slide to it, then the wall split from the outside. The air rushes in, it's cold as fuck, bullets slapping like hail. My homie struck down, the mission has failed. The wood is split, splintered, chandelier falls and crashes. Hard glass and steel everywhere, in every throat screams and protest. You all are dying there, really will anyone care? Truth like death comes for everyone. Barely had to summon what was coming, it was creeping on the come up, now it's right up in your face. Face it, let it resonate up in your bone a minute. When your shiver make it sliver big enough for it to have a space. Ripped, life, slipping away, maybe you can make it out with just a little bit of grace. But it truly doesn't give a fuck about it, you feel it, it is here to make you understand. Nothing is safe, nothing is safe, nothing is sacred, nothing is safe, nothing to pray for, nothing is safe, nothing is. Death is coming for you, but you already knew that. Thought the clicker brought brought you some safety up in this pack. But I didn't add up, back up, stand up, strike a pose with your get up. That's what they like, they suppose. They go rack up, stack up that stuff that you stole. But the fact of status wrapped up in black cold caskets cannot be ignored. Running so fast, you had an award. Homies got gassed up cash from that score. Could've made a dash just after one more, but the foot up on the gas and mash round the corner. Only one man was sent to the corner. Wasn't part of the plan, but damn, the fast forward whip was too quick to flip and fast forward with the past smashed every wall, pillar and floorboard. Ashes to ashes, dust in the lung. Fire out when everything gasoline been poured. Last piece of action, folk used to come. Turn and get your glance of what could have done this. Something about how he walks remind you of someone. You turn to see a gun, a man with no face, a golden halo that could be the sun. Yeah, never had to summon what was coming. It was creeping on a couple that was right up in your face. Face it, let it resonate up in your bone a minute when you shiver, think it's still big enough for it to have a space. Rich, life, slipping away, maybe you can make it out with just a little bit of grace, but it truly doesn't give a fuck about the thing you feel it in his ear, then you understand that nothing is safe. Nothing is safe. Nothing is sacred. Nothing is safe. Nothing to pray for. Nothing is safe. Nothing is. Nothing is. Thank you, Boston. Resource, but no killing Mandy, okay. Safe harbor, set up offshore with the rich. If you got money, you gon' be okay. Stock markets never stop anymore. People locked on the floor trading all day. Farmers stop when the cops are with us in the land and start selling away. Internet entering into homes via phones online is a thing they say. Speed of thought is a boom for communication. What is frank is the link for trade. Allies made to be safe and to maintain the status of currency in play. Tech is king and the life that it brings to the table is changing the things you pay for. Virtual sex is the best for the tissue. By the desktop, you be clean, okay. Underground, they can start you with knowledge. Sound of the glitch of the beats they make. MP3, SD2, PCM, AU, ALAC, and wave. Getting hard to imagine expanding about when it's out in your breathing space. That's what happened. Crunch all the numbers. Does it make sense? No. Math ain't mad motherfuckers ain't making rent. So history and future belong to the 1%. Though records in the prison got bass and rattle. They been okay. Trickle down monopoly money is just a game. No. Made a revolution by playing with model trains. So freak a telephone and live free up inside their brains. So they saying, damn kid, all he doing is playing games. So really, still getting endorphins from spending money though. Virtual or physical, guess what the bank is coming for? Everybody crazy for staying, but no one running though. Maybe cause it really ain't nowhere under the sun to go. No more land taxes, they tear what you imagine. So stop your dreaming, even if evening is gonna be lasting for ever be upon. They believing that they can master, but they never wanted to look behind the eyes of a hacker. Okay.